This is a Roblox scripting tutorial on the basics such as strings, booleans, variables, basic math, commenting, hierarchy, and if there's time, some simple property manipulations. If not, it'll be a different video. First off, strings. A string is simply text, usually shown in pink for a script. You can make a string by surrounding words in the given examples. You can use double quotes, strings. You can have it just be quotation marks, like this. Or you can just use single quotes, such as this. Or if you want to be different, you can use double brackets on each side, this closing it, this opening it. Like I said, no one really does this. But with one thing, with the double brackets, you can actually multi-line like this. So you can continue this up. I believe you would call it a list. Alright, now strings are done. Next up would be a boolean. In the property box, which is down here, you can see right here, these are the only two booleans for a property of script. Right here, archivable is true, because there's a mark inside. Disabled is false, there's no mark inside. In a script, you would do a property equals true. This gives it the mark. False. This doesn't give it a mark. That's basically a boolean for you, a true or false value. Now a variable is a way to represent something in a different form. You cannot have a variable be anything that is not spaced out, contains a number before a letter, and cannot be a string or just a number. To set up a variable, you need a valid word for the variable and then add an equal sign. Anything after this equal sign, while being in the same line, will be the value of the variable. A variable can be basically anything this video is teaching and more. I'll actually show you a variable. We're just going to call it variable. And then the equal sign, let's make it a string, have a string value. I'll just call it string. Now, variable is string. If you add a 1 in front, this is a problem. You cannot have a number before it. But if we have a number here, here, or at the end, they couldn't care less. Now, like I said, many different values can be for a variable. You can give it a boolean value too. You can make a variable the value of a variable. Then let's see, a for short, just faster type, equals variable. Now a is actually equal to the value of variable, which is 1. So a equals 1. Print is a very useful little function. You just put something inside, has to be a string, number, a variable counts if its value is one of those two. So we can print A. I'm going to use the command bar for quick. Now if we check the output, A was printed to be 1. Didn't say A, or didn't say variable. It says 1, because that's variable of A. Now you can make you can make an actual instance, which is everything here. These are all instances, basically, become the value of variable. So variable equals game dot workspace dot baseplate. Let's call it baseplate and fix the name so the script will not error. There you go. Now variable is actually a reference to this. This makes scripting for anything that would need baseplate much faster, because you can just type variable instead of literally typing out game.workspace.baseplate. Alright, now for some basic math. It can be done in a variable to show what something equals, like variable equals 1 plus 3.5. If you were to print this, you would get the value of 4.5. Here are some basic operators such as addition, equal, subtraction, division, which is basically next to the shift, a little backslash or slash, whichever it is, or for multiplication, shift 8 for the star. There's also this one. I'm not sure of the name, so I won't really say it, but I'm not going to go over this. The top 5 you should already understand. Now that's good for basic math. Now what you want to know is commenting. The text is green when you comment by doing 2 minus signs. A script ignores this. For the script, this doesn't even exist if you ran it. It would not error like it would if you just typed green here. But with it commented, it doesn't care. It doesn't even know it's there. It's skipped over when the code is ran. Now you may want to get more than one line commented. Anything after it will not be a commented word. Neither will above it. Only on the same line. So to get more, this is what you would do. The 2 minus signs plus 2 brackets. If you just press enter then, this will be made, which is to close it. Anything after is a word. This would all error. But inside of it, it wouldn't care. This is not actually needed. The ending 2 minus signs still works the same. And that's all you really need to know about commenting. Now we're just going to talk about hierarchy, which is very important. It's a parent or child. Now the script has a parent. The parent is workspace. The workspace also has a parent, but you can't see it here. It's called game. Game is the parent of workspace. You should be able to type print workspace dot parent. Place 1. I suppose that's the name for it. That would be game, I guess. Or you can do the parent of script. So print game.workspace. To get workspace, you don't need to say game, because a lot of scripts need to reference workspace, and that's just a quicker way Roblox decided to add. But it's not really needed. I never use it. So game.workspace.script.parent. This will print workspace, as you see down here in the output. Now the child of workspace is everything here. The child of model is everything here besides itself. But the parent of model is workspace. Now this is kind of 10 minutes long besides editing that may happen to it, so I'm just going to end it here. Next video will be picking up on changes of properties such as name, explaining some stuff here, explaining some stuff here, and then base plate, and so on. That's all. Tune in for the next video if you want to learn more. Comment if you have questions, so on and so forth.